Opening day, still a few months off for the Syracuse Mets, but big things are happening with the club here in the middle of December.
Diamond Baseball Holdings has an agreement to buy the team. Joining us now is Peter Freund of DBH to talk more about it. Welcome, and thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, I think the first thing everyone wants to know, what is your commitment to keeping AAA baseball here in Syracuse for years to come?
Yeah, we couldn't be more excited at Diamond Baseball. AAA baseball and the Mets have a long runway here in Syracuse. We have no intention to do anything but continue to invest and support and grow the fan base in Syracuse for the AAA Mets.
Peter, let's learn a little bit more about you. This is certainly not your first venture into minor league baseball. What's that portfolio look like right now? And if I am correct, you just added even a few more teams just a couple of days ago after the Syracuse announcement, right?
We did. We already own the Binghamton Club, which is the AA Mets, and we added Brooklyn and Syracuse. That's our 40th and 41st affiliated minor league team. We control and operate those clubs all across North America, from Vancouver, Canada to Memphis, Tennessee to Portland, Maine. So from the Yankees and the Mets to the Red Sox and beyond, we've got a pretty robust portfolio of clubs, and it's just been an amazing run for us over the last 3 or 4 years as we've grown our portfolio and owned and operated these clubs across the United States and Canada.
So why the interest in the Syracuse Mets specifically?
Well, specifically, first of all, our partnership with the Mets is really important to us, and our partnership with Major League Baseball. But Syracuse is a sports town, and minor league baseball dates back to 1877. I've got family ties in Syracuse, love NBT Bank Stadium, and have been to many what were the Chiefs and now the Mets games there over my lifetime. And it's just a jewel in central New York, and we couldn't be more excited and happier to be operating this club for the 2025 season and beyond.
This is a conversation for another time, but Peter also let us in that he's been to the State Fair several times, and we were talking butter sculpture. Another time on that, Peter. Now, you said you're keeping the current front office. That includes our good friend Jason Smurl there. From the ball club side, how can you help them stay hyper-local, but also grow?
Yeah, you know, DBH, as you think about a portfolio of 40 clubs, it's pretty easy to say, you know, this is going to become corporatized, but we understand that these are local businesses and they need to remain family friendly, affordable, and the local connectivity with your season ticket holders, your partners, your sponsors, and the community is at the core of it. So having Jason and the team in place in Syracuse is something that we've done in every other instance. So if you were to look at our portfolio when we started 4 years ago to now, our management teams are in place, the staffs are in place, and that's something that is just part of our DNA. Where we bring scale and we bring opportunity, as you can imagine, when you're as large as we are, is we can bring technology to the ballpark. We can bring other events to the ballpark. We ran a Music on the Diamond tour across our ballparks this summer with Miranda Lambert. We look to do things like that in Syracuse, where we can activate the ballpark beyond just the 70 home games a year, and that's something that DBH can bring to the community as we enter it.
Well, let's dive a little more into that. What else should fans expect with Diamond Holdings owning the Syracuse Mets?
Well, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but you know, in Charlotte right now, we have what's called Light the Nights. We've got a ice skating rink and sledding and Santa Claus every night. And you know, as we look at our portfolio, what we try to do is take best practices from our clubs and spread them across all of the teams that we own. So the sky's the limit, honestly, for what we can do in Syracuse, and we just can't wait to get our hands on the club and operate it for the 25 season.
Peter, quick, how about ticket prices?
Ticket prices, as far as I know, are not changing for 2025. That's not been our MO. Again, really important to us. This is a value proposition. Minor league baseball has such a special place in America to continue to be an affordable live event. When we look at, you know, the major sports leagues, we're just not even comparable to them, and that's really at the core of what we're doing.
Awesome. Right. Very quick, Peter, you hoping to get this deal official, finalized very soon?
Yeah, so we're signed. Major League Baseball is approved. We're looking to close early January, but certainly for opening day in April, we will own the club, and I can't wait to see all of you out at the ballpark.
That's awesome.
Especially if you have skating right there. I'm there.
Peter Freund from Diamond Baseball Holdings. Peter, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again really soon.
All right, appreciate the time. Have a great night.
Thanks, Peter.